Welcome. Thank you. Welcome, friends. Welcome to my studio. My name is Kelly, and this is Vinyasa Yoga. This practice today is based on the plank pose. So the plank pose is a great pose, as you know, for strengthening the core, and it is fundamental in arm balances. So we'll talk about plank pose through the course of the program today and do a lot of planks. So let's get started right away. So get comfortable, come to your mat. Come to your mat on your knees and your hands right here. And just kind of move around a little bit, around your back, lower down your belly. So cat-cow a few times. And as you do that, think about your pelvis and your upper back and the lower back. Round up your spine, pull the navel in all the way, and then inhale, look forward, exhale, round your spine, press into the floor, and then flatten the back, neutral spine, table position. Look down at your fingers, press all fingers down, thumbs, the base of your fingers down. And when you do that, then press the fingertips down as well. So just feel the strength in the arms from intentionally pressing down into the fingers and then the palms. So not just the fingers, but also the palms. Now from there, I want you to, let's do cat-cow again. Pressing into your fingers and the palms entirely. Round up your spine into cat, press the floor away, spread your blades apart. And then inhale, look forward, press down the palms. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. Turn your fingers towards your knees, like that. Just stretch the front of the arms. Press your fingers down into the mat. Get your pinkies on the mat and the thumbs. Kind of turn the body to one side, or open the body one side, lateral flexion. And now turn the palms up, fingers facing each other. So stretch the back of the hands, the extensor muscles in the hands, and then the forearms as well. So get your body comfortable, but press your thumbs down and your pinkies down, your feet on the floor. Breathe in, bend your elbows, and then straighten the arms as much as you can. Bend the elbows. Straighten the arms and flip the hands back over. Walk the hands forward. Shift your hips back, child's pose for a moment. You can put your forehead down and move your body from side to side. So between the legs, shift the body. And then come up, downward facing dog. Lift up your knees. Go ahead and move and downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, right and left. Look back behind you, drop the head. Shift forward into plank. So right here, plank. Press into your fingertips, the palms. And then really round the upper back right there. Then lower your chest or melt the heart just slightly. So right there, perfect position for plank. Whenever you shift forward with that foot, we're really rounding the back like that. So do that again, just feel the difference. Rounded plank. And then straighten the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Lift up the hips, downward facing dog. Let's move from downward dog to plank a few times. So downward dog, shift forward, plank. Lift up your hips, downward facing dog. Have your feet about hip width apart. Shift forward, plank. Look between the thumbs, and then downward facing dog. One more time, plank, and lift up, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Bring the hands up together. And then hands down to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your feet pressing into the ground. Shoulders back. Inhale and reach your arms up. Look up. And let's lean over to one side. Shift the hips over. Inhale and reach. And lean over the other way. Reaching the arms. Inhale and reach. Exhale and fold. Lengthen the head forward, going through a sun salutation A. Exhale, step back to plank. Shift forward, lower down, all the way to the mat. Cobra pose, pull the head and chest away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhaling. Look behind. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees and step to your hands. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Let's really warm up our body. Bring your palms together and then reach up and over to one side. Doesn't matter which one, whichever way you drifted in that moment. Inhale and lift up, reach the arms, and then reach over the other way. Inhale, reach straight up. Then exhale, bring the hands down through the center line of the body and fold over. Lengthen forward, plant your hands, high plank. Lower down, this time chaturanga, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Push the floor away again, squeeze or move the shoulders away from the ears. Lift up your right leg, straighten up, straight up, and point your toes first, then bend your knee, and turn, open up the hip on that side, so twisting your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend the legs straight. Bring that right knee underneath your body and hover, knee to the opposite elbow. Touch right there. Center, lift up, 3-limb dog. Knee to the right side, and then go ahead and step that right foot through. Crescent pose. So go ahead and lift up, knee over ankle in the front, reach your arms, relax the shoulders, hands down to your heart, shoulders rolled back, straighten that back leg, press your feet into the floor like you're going to pull them in towards each other. Heel up over the ball of the foot back there, knee in the front over your ankle, reach the arms up. So reach those arms straight up, pull in your abs, your front ribs, spread your fingers, really straighten that back leg, lower down a little bit more into that forward knee, the lunge position. Abs in, relax the shoulders, exhale, plant your hands, and pause for just a moment. Okay, so without moving your pelvis or your hips, you're going to bring the foot behind you into plank. So keep that body straight. All right, then shift forward, lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. And then turn the toes out, bend the knee. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Extend the legs straight. Knee underneath the body to the opposite elbow. And then lift up the leg, three-limb dog. Knee to the same side, the left elbow, and then set your foot down. Separate your feet so you've got width in your lunge. Inhale and reach the arms up. Bring the hands down to your sides for a moment. Just to get your balance. Grab your hips, straighten the back leg. Heel over the ball of the foot back there. Good. Shoulders back. Then reach the arms up. So really stretch that leg back there. Knee in the front. Over the ankle. Lower down more. Straighten the back leg. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Pull in the front ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the hands on either side of your foot. Pause. Without moving the pelvis, without moving the hips, extend that left leg back straight. Like that. Beautiful. Shift forward. Lower down. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Let's do that again. Knee to opposite elbow. Lift your leg up. Inhale. Knee to right tricep. So up higher. Step your foot right beside your thumb. Open up warrior two. All the way up and over. Relax your shoulders. So same thing. Feet drawing in towards each other, reaching your arms, look over the front hand, right over the middle finger. Your knee tracks to that second toe. So make sure your knee doesn't drop in, knees right over your ankle. Press into the back foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Turn your right palm up and reach up and over, arm over the ear. Hand goes behind the hamstring, right here behind the leg. And now sweep over, side angle. Put your forearm on your thigh, opposite arm over your ear, and turn your gaze up. Stay right here for a moment so your sides are straight and long. Inhale, reverse. And then sweep over, place your hands on the floor. And again, pause. Hips stay level. Don't move your pelvis. Step that leg back, plank. And then lower, go through a vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Look forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bring the knee in towards your nose, knee to opposite elbow. And then lift that leg up. Three-limb dog. Knee to left elbow or tricep, better. Set your foot on the floor. Spin your heel down. Warrior two. Opening up the body to the side of the mat or the long edge of the mat. Reaching your arms. Press into your feet. Really glue your feet down into the mat. And then reach the arms straight. Go a little bit lower into that lunge position. Look forward. Knee direct to the second toe. Turn your left palm up. Right palm comes down. Reach up and over. So you're just leaning the shoulder back. Relax the head back. Sweep over, side angle. Put your forearm on your thigh. Straight side body. Reach the arm up and over the ear and look out to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reverse. Sweep the hands all the way over. Plant the hands on the mat. Pause. Right here. Straight body. Don't move the pelvis. Extend that leg back straight. Nicely done. Shift forward. Lower down. upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step to the middle of the mat. Coming to boat pose. So separate your feet, sit behind your heels. Right there. Bring your feet forward. Knees bent, shoulders back. Lean back, hands behind the thighs. Shoulders broaden through the chest. Pick up the right foot. Test that out. Keep your hamstrings here or balance with your hands behind your hips. Or better, right there. Point your feet. So you're reaching your fingers for your toes. Straighten your legs. Straighten. Breathe in. Lower down. Extend the legs out and lower down your back towards the mat. All the way. Nicely done. Reach the arms over the head. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Bring the hands behind the ears. Now we're going to bring the right shoulder across towards the left knee, right there, and extend out the right leg. And then center up. So you can bring the elbow in, and you can see the elbow just slightly in peripheral vision, but go across and extend the opposite arm. The opposite leg, and center. So just like bicycle, but I want you to be slow and very controlled. So think shoulder across towards the knee as you reach the leg and extend the elbow and center. We're going to do that again on the side. And center. Extension, reach over and center. Extension of the leg, reach over and center. Lower back on the mat, abs in. Extension and reach and center. Now this time, reach the arm across as you extend the leg. Opposite hand stays behind the ear and then reach up. Hand goes behind, reach. Arm on the outside of the leg and then reach. Or bring the hands back. Extend the leg and reach the arm on the side of the leg. Hovering the opposite leg above the floor. Look up right there. Chin neutral, you guys. Haven't talked about that, but don't bring the chin to the chest. All right, here we go. Twisting over, reach. Arm on the side. Opposite elbow to the floor. And then look up. And then switch. Slow and controlled. Let's do that 4 more times. Reach. Look up first. Straight arm across on the side of the leg as the leg extends. Do that again. 2 more. And 1 more. So your fingertips are just behind the head. Don't pull on the head. And then center. Nicely done. Lower and relax lower. I was combining 2 words. Lower and relax the neck and the head and the shoulders. Rock from side to side. We're going to rock and roll up 3 rolls, and we're going to go through a vinyasa. So here we go. Hands behind the hamstrings. Roll. If you roll around the back, 1 more. Cross the ankles. Come over, step back plank, or float back. Shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look underneath there, see your foot over there, rotate. Extend the leg straight, knee to opposite elbow. Knee, leg straight up, 3-limb dog. Knee to right elbow. Leg straight up. Now you're going to step that through. Right foot between your hands or beside the right thumb. Spin your heel down. Go ahead and take it into reverse right here. Up and over. Straighten your forward leg. Reach that hand, that arm over your ear. Feel that Forward leg straight, press into your feet strongly. Reach, right arm forward, triangle pose. Sweep the hand down towards the shin, the floor block. Open the body to the side and reach the opposite arm up. Press into your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arm over the ear, straight side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now look down. Place your hands on the floor. Let's get your balance first, Slide your right foot in. Core strength. Right hand on the mat or block. Lift up your left leg, coming into half moon pose. So flex your foot back there and reach the left arm up. Breathe. Turn your gaze to the side or look up to your hand. Reach from one hand to the other hand, straight line, straighten the right leg. Nicely done. Now look down at the floor. Bend your left knee, and you're going to place your left knee on the opposite side of on the other side of your right foot, like that. So you're on your shin. And then sit on your left hip, like that. So you're in a twist already. You can extend this left leg if this is uncomfortable. Otherwise, stay right here. Your heel is on the right at the right hip. And then look forward. Now grab that leg and turn your body, fingertips behind the hip. Look over your shoulder. Press into this right foot. Ground with that. The other thing is press this left leg down to allow that twist to be a little more comfortable. Grab your hands, or hands together like this, right? And then use that to turn more by pulling the leg in, adding that resistance, and looking over. Look behind you. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now look forward. So we're going to come out of this, but coming into standing split. So press into your right foot, lift up, hands on the mat. So your hips are up, you're on that shin, press into the floor, lift up that left leg and straighten it out. So nose towards your knee, walk your hands towards your foot on either side, look behind, breathe in, breathe out, set your left foot down, look forward, without moving your pelvis or your hips, extend the leg back, plank, shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Second side, left leg up, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Exhale. Inhale, reach, knee to opposite elbow. Leg up, 3-limb dog. Knee to left elbow. 3-limb dog. One more time. Now carefully round your back as you come forward. Step your foot beside your left thumb. Heel down. Warrior 2. Right here. Setting up. Knee over ankle. Go ahead and reverse and straighten your forward leg. Press into your feet strongly, like you're going to pull them in towards each other. And then reach the left arm forward, reaching the arms straight, leg straight, and then tip the shoulder down, arm down to the floor or block. Triangle pose. Carefully. Reach the opposite arm, straight side body. Reach up and over your ear. Keep pressing into your feet strongly. Now look down, bend your knees. You can place both hands on the floor to get your balance first. Maybe slide your foot in. Hand on block or the floor. Half moon. Lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out. Hand to your hip first. And open your body to the side. Abs in. Reach the opposite arm or the arm straight up from one hand to the others. In your mind's eye, a straight line, right? It's just like your legs are straight. Now look down, right hand to the mat. Here's where we're going to go into that seated twist. So bend your right knee, set your knee and shin on the opposite side of your left foot. Sit on your right hip, and then center yourself up onto the mat. Press this foot into the floor, press this leg down, right? Then you're going to grab around, hug the leg into your body, adding a bind. Tuck your toes into the mat. But the key thing in this pose, you guys, is to really press this lower leg down, the right leg, and look over your shoulder. And then clasp your hands, pull that leg in by pulling against the fingers. Just a light grip. Breathe. Having integrity in the body, sitting up tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, and just try this. You gotta think about it, but press into this lower leg. Strength, lift up. A little bit of momentum to get your hips up. Place your hands on the floor flat and spread your fingers again. Press into the base of your fingers, press into the left foot, lift the right leg up, standing split. Look behind you, point your toes. Relax the shoulders, leg up, breathe. Walk your hands towards your foot, standing split. We'll do this again later. Now set your foot on the floor. Without moving your pelvis and your hips, extend the leg back straight. Go through vinyasa. Lower, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So if you feel like your downward dog is short, it probably is. Come into plank, test it out. Did you have to wiggle your feet? All right, from plank, lift up your hips, downward facing dog. Likely your heels are off the floor. That's fine. Pull in your front ribs. Push the floor away. Lift your right leg up straight. Inhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Lift back up, three-limb dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. We're going to do that 5 times. Lift up, inhale. You can also set your knee down and bring your knee to your elbow like that. Look up here and reach back. Bring it in. Otherwise, up here, knee to your elbow. One more time. This time, lift up a little bit higher so you can reach that heel to the floor. Set your heel down first. Ball the foot. Spin the heel down. Warrior 2. Straighten the forward leg. Reverse. Side angle. Bend your knee. Reach the arm over your ear. Look up. In reverse, straighten the forward leg. This time, triangle pose. Reach forward. Arm down, fingers to the floor. Reach over your ear. Extended triangle pose. Press into the big toe over here. That right foot. Press into the back foot. Straighten your body. Pull in your front ribs. Turn your chin towards the arm. Beautiful. Bend your knee. This time, just try. Balance one hand rather than 2. Press into the right foot. Straighten that leg and lift the left leg. Half moon. Reach the arm up. Maybe grab your foot. Challenge your balance. Let your foot go. And then we're going to bring that leg on the other side again. Sit down. And then twist. Press that leg down into the floor, the left leg. Maybe you pull your elbow on the outside of your knee, adding a little more of a bind. Breathe in, breathe out. Then untwist, press into this lower leg, lift up, hands on the floor, a little bit better that time. Lift up the left leg, standing split. Look through or look behind you, reach that foot up, leg up. Maybe you've got a little more length. Straighten the right leg, straighten your left leg. Maybe you can bring your hand, right hand behind your ankle. Then maybe the left hand. For a second. Nicely done. Set your foot on the floor. Let's lift up, or actually set your left knee down. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach up. 3 points of contact. Foot, the knee, the foot in the front. And let's twist. So turn your shoulders. Get your elbow on the outside of your knee. Low lunge with a twist. Stretching the flexors. Abs in. So don't put weight on that forward leg. Knee over ankle. And then, since we're here, reach your hands for the floor, side plank. So go ahead and keep turning that same direction, right foot in the front, left leg straight, like that, and then stack your legs, reach. Look down at the mat, hand to the floor. And vinyasa or downward dog, or you can do a child's pose right now. Lower. What do you need? What does your body need right now? Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look up underneath your arm. Don't flip, just stay here. Extend the leg straight. Knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, lift up. Need the same side elbow. Right there. 5 of those. Lift up your leg, straight. Remember, you can set your right knee down and just bring your elbow to your knee and extend that leg out straight. Just some core training. 3 more. It's right there. And then lift up. 2. Inhale. This is the one where you're going to really round your back and set your heel down. And spin the heel down, warrior 2. Going through our series. Reverse and straighten your forward leg. Press into your feet. Side angle. Bend your knee in the front. Forearm to your thigh. Arm up and over your ear. And then reverse. Straighten the forward leg. Press into that forward foot. Extend the left arm forward, straight side body, then tip your shoulders, keep the side straight, reach the hand for the floor, opposite arm up, breathe, arm over your ear. Now bend the knee, half moon pose, try to balance with one hand, slide in that back foot, lift up, hand to your hip, reach the arm, straight, draw the shoulder back, then bend your knee, maybe you can reach for your foot. Breathe, point the knee away from you, inhale, exhale, extend the leg, look down at the mat, bring the knee and shin down on the floor, on the other side of your ankle, and sit down on the right hip. Then once you're there, get yourself even on the mat. Grab around the leg, turn the torso, the shoulder back. So snug that leg in, but press the same leg, press it down, and then maybe you can get a little more rotation. Elbow on the outside of the knee. Just take it to the point where you feel that nice twist shoulder, but don't overdo that position, right? You don't want to over twist, but you still really important to press that lower leg down and looking over your shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling, relax. Now look forward. With your strength, lift. No momentum, hands on the floor, standing split. Look behind, point your toes, walk your hands back to your foot, stretch that leg out as far as you can, bring your nose to your knee, then maybe you can pick your left hand up behind the ankle, left hand, and then set that down. Good. Put your right foot on the floor, knee Anjaneyasana. So knee over ankle as you lift up and reach the arms, knee tracks to the second toe right there. Look up at your hands for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart. Shift forward, elbow twist right there. Good. So your palms are together to your heart. Breathe in, draw the elbows in. Knee over ankle. And then place the hands on the floor. And while we're here, lift up your right knee, side plank. Turn, open up the body right there, up and over your ear with your arm. Maybe you can press into your fingers, flex your feet, stack your legs, side plank. Reach up, inhale, then look down, exhale, hand to the floor. You've got 3 options, you guys. Vinyasa, full plank, downward dog, or child's pose, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. And then let's walk the feet to the hands. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. Bring the arms behind your back. Clasp the fingers, reach the knuckles away from you. Fold in, straighten your legs. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the hands down the back of your legs. Half lift, lengthen forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Coming to eagle pose. So stretching the hips and the shoulders, crossing each other. So turn, face center. Chair pose first. Reach both arms forward, up like that. Sink down into that chair pose. Glutes towards your heels. Now lift up your right leg and bring it over the left. I'll mirror you, right leg over. Touch your toes down and bring the toes behind the calf if you can do that. Not everybody can. That's okay. You can just squeeze the legs in. Now bring the right arm underneath the left arm and pick your elbows up. If you lose your balance, just find your way back. Serious, but not so serious, right? So breathe in, reach your fingertips up, point the elbows forward, sink down more, inhale, draw the shoulders back, lower your glutes. Squeeze your legs in and stand up. Open up your arms, lift your knee, balance along the way, reach, arms up. Tree pose, knee to the side, grab your ankle, foot to the inner thigh. Just bring your shoulders back, hands to your heart. And breathe, reach up. Sweep back, or out to the side, all the way down. Knee forward, lift it up, extend straight, hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower. All right, standing, chair pose. Reach your arms so your arms are near your ears. Lift up, left foot up and over. Touch down on the other side, abs in, that's important. And then, so then you've got your core, you got more balance, your core engaged. Maybe you can reach the toes behind the calf. Bring the left arm underneath your right. Point your elbows forward. Reach the elbows forward. Shoulders relaxed. Abs in. Lower down. Pull the shoulders back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and reach. Up. Bring your left foot to the inner thigh. Tree pose. Hands to your heart. Reach up, breathe in, steadying the body, reaching all the way around. To the side, knee up, straighten your leg, flex your foot, and then lower down all the way. Good job. Inhale, excellent. Reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Lengthen forward, look forward, bend your knees, sit behind your heels. Extend your legs out straight. Reach up, reach for your toes, and then round your back. Keep your heels on the floor like you're gonna lower down to the mat, but don't lower down. And then reach for your toes again. Seated, straight legs, straight arms. Lean back, round your back right there. Reach for your toes, and then reach forward again. Not lowering down all the way, keep your heels down, and then reach forward. Now sit up tall, bring your right foot to the inner thigh, and sit up tall. Left leg out straight. Turn to the right. All right, so use your hand on the outside of your leg as resistance to turn. And then press your hand, the left hand, into the inner thigh right there. So press that down. Then as you do that, lower your body over the left leg. Look up. Inhale and reach up. So we'll move a few times in that direction. Reach up and over the leg for the toes, and then reach up. And if you press into this leg, you get a little more length. And then reach up one more time. This time we're going to hold for a few breaths. Maybe you can bring your elbow down to the mat and use that as leverage and press into the inner thigh. Then maybe you can reach for your toes. Press into the thigh, the elbow into the floor. Breathe. Looking towards the ceiling, or you can look down. Side stretch, hip, inner thigh. Inhale, and reach that arm up and over. Reach the opposite direction. Reach the arm up and over your ear. And then reach up. Let's straddle stretch, and then we'll go to the other side. Our wide angle fold. So wide angle, legs straight, heels on the floor or the mat. Walk your hands forward. Look down. Maybe you can put your forearms down. Breathe 5 breaths. Inhaling, press your ankles down, or your calves down, your heels down, and flex your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen more, breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, and bring it in. All right, so let's change sides. So opposite foot to the inner thigh. Leg out long. And then turn to the left. Sit up tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then using your hand, press into the thigh. Push that leg down. And then reach up and over. So you're pushing into your leg, adding leverage to the movement. So pressing, and then you reach a little bit further. Do that again. Reach up. Press into your leg and reach over. One more time. Inhale. And reach over to that comfortable place, but feeling the stretch on the inner thigh, the leg over here, the hip. And reposition your foot if you need to, right? So just because you landed somewhere doesn't mean you have to stay. Reach up and over your ear. Look up. Press into your leg, your elbow. Turn your gaze up or turn your gaze down. Feel the side body stretch. Reach. Lengthen. Press the leg down. Press the elbow down. Inhale and lift up, reach up. And then bring your feet together. Get even on your mat, seated, and then reach your elbows forward over your shins. Or you can keep your elbows on the inside of your shins. Use your feet to pull your head towards the mat or the torso. So rounding the back, but lengthening, getting a good stretch in your lower back and through the middle of the blades. So bringing your mind's eye to the spine. Inhale and start to lift up. And then we're going to extend the legs out long on the mat. And reach for your hamstrings and lower down gently on the mat. Feet on the floor. So coming into bridge pose, and we will do wheel pose. Let's have one powerful pose before we finish class. So bring your feet close to your glutes. Palms on the floor. All right, so listen to my cues. Lift your shoulders and pull them in towards each other. So throughout class, we've been spreading the blades apart and pulling the shoulders in the front towards each other. So here, pull your shoulders back and blades in towards each other. So spreading through the chest, palms on the floor, and then press into your feet. And you can have your feet a little wider than your hips. Sometimes that feels better for your lower back. Press into your feet and lift up, so straight up. And if you tuck your arms underneath, you'll get that nice shelf to rest on the upper back or shoulders, and clasp your fingers, and maybe you can press the edge of the hands into the floor. When you do that, you actually press into the edges of the arms also. So feeling the strength of the arms underneath you as kind of the support, and then using your leg strength to lift the hips up higher, and the glute strength too. But don't let them take over completely. You want to press into or use your inner thigh muscles to lift up. So think about the inside of your legs and using those muscles to lift. And then lower down. Spread your blades apart. Move your feet away just for a moment. Put your hands on your belly, and you let your knees just tip in for a moment and close your eyes. So again, bring your feet in close to your glutes, heels close to your glutes, feet out a little bit spaced, and maybe even turn your toes out slightly. This time lifting into bridge or wheel pose. If you come into wheel pose, your fingers go above the shoulders, pointing towards the shoulders. Draw your elbows in. So lift to the crown of the head, but don't put weight on the head as you exhale. And then as you inhale, lift all the way up. So inhale, exhale, breathe in, and lift. Tuck your chin, lower down, all the way. Set your lower back on the floor, and spread your blades apart, and feet on the floor. Let your knees tip in towards each other, palms on the belly, or one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. We'll do bridge pose or wheel pose one more time, 3 times is a charm. And then we'll stretch the legs briefly on the mat and Shavasana for a minute, okay? So we're winding down. This is actually considered a cooling down pose. So one more time, bring your feet in, close to your glutes, knees pointing straight up. Remember, you're lifting the body straight up. Try not to push towards your head. Hands on the floor above your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards each other, elbows draw in. Press into the hands, and as you take a breath in, and as you exhale, lift to the crown of the head, and then lift all the way up. And then tuck the chin, set the back of the head on the floor when you're ready. And let it go. And bring your right knee into your chest. Place your right ankle on your left knee. Press your right knee away. Lift the foot up, left foot, and reach around and grab the hamstring. Press that right knee away. Flex your feet. Set your left foot on the floor. Bring the arms out like a cactus or to your sides, and tip the knees over to the right and look over to the left. So you use the leverage of the right ankle, pull the left knee down towards the floor. Getting a nice stretch through the outside of the leg and the hip. Pull your back towards the floor though. Breathe in, breathe out. And then lift the knees, settle the lower back on the floor. Change sides, put your right foot on the floor, left ankle on right knee. Lift the right foot, bring the hands around the hamstring and pull that leg in, press the left knee away. Supine pigeon pose. Stretching through the hip on that left side. Center up your body, make sure the back of your head is flat on the floor. Now place your right foot on the floor, bring the arms to the side, and then sides, and then drop the knees over. Ankle on the outside of your right knee. Turn your gaze. Pull the back towards the floor, abs in. Then look up, lift your knees. Happy baby. Bring the knees to your chest first, then reach the arms on the inside of your legs. Reach for the outside edges of your feet, bottom of your feet pointing up, and you can rock or stay static. Malasana on your back. Lower back on the floor. And now let your feet go. Bring your feet to the mat. Extend the legs out. Right heel towards the right corner, left heel towards the left corner. And just for 1 minute, left hand at your heart, right hand at your belly. Relax the mind, the brow, the jaw, the shoulders, the arms, the palms, the pelvis, the legs, and then your feet. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. Place your feet on the floor. Rock the knees over to the side and go ahead and keep rolling and pushing yourself up to a seated position. Cross your legs and sit up tall. Let's close class together. Bring the hands together, edge of the thumbs to the mind's eye. In thanks and in gratitude, edge of the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for moving with me this morning. I'll see you again. Let me know if you did this video live or if you got the recording. Thanks so much. Bye.